soundboard that plays like all the cars crashing whenever Bill's jokes don't land.
Just
you know what I mean? And then just
rim shots.
crickets and
You're such a dildo.
Why?
That's
Well,
so
you
mean.
got to play the good sounds though too when he buries when bazooka's going off.
That doesn't. Those are for me. Those are my sounds.
Buddy.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Lasers.
This is why we don't put you in charge of the soundboard.
Lasers, explosions, cool shit. That's for me because
give both of you guys soundboard. Just let you battle your
Just
entire
a battle of
podcast.
sounds. That would be awful. That'd be the fucking worst.
I'd win. That's why. That's why it would be so
We're already
terrible.
getting competitive. That's what I wanted. This is why this is
I'm
happening.
an audio producer. I went to college for it. Matt Walker.
It was a long time ago, buddy. I was 17 years old
Oh Jesus!
at the time.
So current Colt or post Colt?
That was Colt.
That was mid
That
Colt.
was mid Colt.
That was
deep
mid Colt. Yeah, that was them. That was them talking me out of joining the Navy because the Navy came and was like, hey, you scored really well on your ASVABs. And because of that, you can be a nuclear physicist in the United States Navy. And you can work on an aircraft carrier.
Could you imagine if this fucking monster was working on a nuclear aircraft
when you're
carrier?
done with that, you can immediately go work at a nuclear power plant and make $120,000 a year. And I was like, you know what? That's pretty cool. And then the guy said, I hear you're really good at wrestling. You can wrestle in the Navy. And I was like, really? That sounds awesome. And I went back to the cult and I was like, I'm going to join the Navy. And they were like, no, you're not.
No, nope.
Yeah.
But instead they're like, hey, let's send you to sound engineer school.
Yeah.
We can use those skills.
I honestly have no idea where their thought process came from. I was into it because I loved music. And I was like, how cool would it be to be like, behind the scenes of music? I was always like trying to get behind the scenes.
Can
of
we
things.
intro this right
Hold
now?
on,
We're
I'm
live.
fucking rolling
We're live
right now.
And you're here telling us your fucking life story. I could have been a musician. I wanted to be a producer.
It's not even what I was saying.
Fuck you.
You missed once again.
Now you want to be the behind the musician.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
Behind the music.
You missed the entire point. Once again,
you wanted to grow up a musician. That's
like
what I heard.
That's not
behind the musician.
That's not what I said. Listen, I always secretly wanted to be a musician, but guess what?
Yeah.
I wasn't trained mentally to take the confidence that I was capable of being a musician and being a star. That's something I had to learn later in life, Bill. I had to believe in myself. And that's how I got here today. Hey, Matt Walker, Meat Sweats, the podcast. Over here is producer extraordinaire Bill Laskowski and our very special guest, Mr. Dustin Rounds.
Hi, what's up? Yeah, happy to be here. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
you guys
thanks for coming,
awesome,
buddy.
Man. Yeah, dude, this is gonna be fun.
I'm just fucking done talking.
Why?
For the rest of the day.
Why?
Don't do that.
I'm just gonna be done.
Baby, I
He's
love
flipping
you.
it on me. He's flipping it on me. Normally he just shuts up and he makes me do all the legwork, and now he's flipping it on me. I feel abused.
How do you feel
I
abused?
feel abused.
What do you mean?
Anyway, so we're here to draft the 2018 February 18th.
2018. What fucking?
That's 2 years
What is
ago, man.
happening right now?
That's how much weed I smoked today.
Holy shit, Bill.
That's what that bong does to me,
2
man. It
years.
just fucking
Takes 2 years off.
2 years.
I'm 30.
Yeah, man. That's
Good for you.
2020, February 18th, 2020. Jesus fucking Christ. We will be having the roast battle at House of Comedy with Mr. Dustin Rounds.
Yeah, man, we're gonna do it up, dude. House Comedy Tuesday, February 18th, 7:30. You guys are gonna captain two teams and roast each other. Essentially, is what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
You're gonna say the meanest shit possible that you can about each other.
I'm just going back through the podcast episodes and just grabbing all that shit.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like,
Oh.
that's what I'm
You
doing.
using a crutch? Is baby using a crutch?
Yes, I am.
Is baby's memory
Yes,
not
I
good
am.
enough?
Have
Not.
either of you
It's
written
not.
a single joke
Obviously,
yet?
I just
Have
lost
you,
2 years.
Yeah.
You've both started already.
I have 9 jokes for Matt. Right
Nah,
now.
okay, that's what I'm talking about.
I
So
have-
you're dabbling in. You're
Like a
ready.
couple weak ones, a
Yeah.
couple like medium ground ones, and then a couple that just kind of really, if he angers me, they go for his throat.
So,
Oh.
I got a question. As a host of one of these roast battles, I don't do the roast.
Yeah.
Like I watch these guys do it. Strategically speaking, do you guys go out and test this material? I know you're writing them, but if you're at a mic and he's not, or if you guys are out and about, are you trying any of this? Not necessarily saying,
stage,
"Oh, hey, let me tell you about Bill" or whatever.
No,
But
because
are you using that put down? Are you know what I mean? Are you
Am I trying to see if like that's specific?
trying to see if it plays in general? If you could sub out name and Because I think the problem with sometimes everybody says, don't get too personal. If you tell too inside of a joke, the audience won't get it because they're not inside enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So I guess what I'm saying is
you gotta keep it broad. I don't ever test it on a mic, but I will talk to other comics about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey, listen to this. It was good. And of course, comics who you can trust who have a good sense of comedy.
Oh, and they
comics,
love when you run material by them. That's
no, roast is a different thing.
Roasts are different.
Yeah,
I'm totally kidding. I honestly love when
Anytime
anybody
I've been
does any of it, but at the same time, when it's a roast and the person,
yeah,
everybody loves to tag somebody else's roast joke, especially
Yeah,
if it's
exactly.
somebody that you're like, oh, dude, that's a layup. I want to hit him.
Yeah,
Here, use this.
Every time I've ever asked, hey, do you want to hear my roast for this person? Everybody's like, yeah. Tell me what you got. And then honestly, it is a good gauge. I'm not a good roaster at all. Being perfectly point blank honest, I'm really not that good. But when I write with other people for them to go do roasts, it's pretty good. I wrote with Tristan Bowling at the last Burnout, and he went all the way to the semis.
Hey,
He had a couple good sets all the way to the semis. That's better than I've ever done on a roast battle.
I did one back when Charlie did snap battles. I got to the semis in one.
Did you?
Them. And it was fun, but I found the hardest part was finding out your next opponent, and trying to write for him that fast.
You just gotta in that situation where you're going through a tournament style roast battle, which this is not. This is just one matchup.
One matchup. It's you versus you. Five members of each team. Team with the most wins.
And we're gonna try to set good matchups.
Yeah, that's the goal.
I want to set each of them have a puncher's chance in it.
In the past, we've drawn names out of a hat. When we did Battle of the Sexes, Christopher Royer and Leslie Barton were the captains. They picked their own teams, so that was kind of cool too.
Yeah.
Instead of you guys are kind of getting to do that, but you're giving a list already off the top, so it's a twist on that.
Yeah.
A little more. I think there's a little more competitiveness in that when it's already.
So you got to pick teams. You got a pool of talent. You got to pick from.
Yeah, it's not as much hey, who sent the fastest text or who, you know what I mean? Who can dig deep into who have I run into over the years, and there's not as many ringers in that sense. It should be a level playing field. I guess what I'm trying to say.
I mean, yeah, you want it to be an equal skill level matchup. Comedically.
So you guys have had a look at the lists already. Do each of you already have a decent idea of who you would like?
I mean, I don't know. Do we have a new list?
I need a list.
Okay, I'll give you the fastest new list.
Is this a list?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a blank piece of paper.
Hey, I got
They're
two
both blank pieces of paper.
I have two blank pieces of paper. Let's pull it up on my phone now.
Yes.
That's what I brought.
Good job.
That's for devils.
Right.
Oops.
Once you get there, hit me with some names.
All right, we got this. Okay.
I know we have Bubba McComb.
Yes, sir.
And then
Carl Umphris. Zach Fish.
We got the Fish.
The Fishy. Oh, Angela Merkin-Haynes.
We have the Merc.
Brittany Hanrahan. Dustin Cade. One burnout.
I know.
And Devontae Easby.
Okay, Dustin.
And last but not least,
the late fill-in.
So yeah, there was we put out a list online earlier tonight. That list included Eric Sobchak. There was a problem with that because it was on a Tuesday and he runs a wonderful, wonderful trivia night. Don't go to that Don't go to that on the 18th. Don't go on the 18th. Go to House of Comedy. Go watch this instead.
Fuck Eric Sobchak.
But
fuck your fucking food
any
lifestyle
other night,
blog, you cunty bitch.
Hey. I like his blog. Check it out. Anyway, the late fill-in. Jonathan Ponciano
running up the lineup.
Ponciano.
That's how it goes. All right, so you saw a couple of the early. I mean, you remembered a couple of the names on here. When you guys are looking for, do you guys, without saying a name, do you both feel like you know who you would like to have first on your team?
My first round draft.
Do you already feel like you have your first round? If you're like, yeah, dude, I'm looking at that, I feel pretty confident. I would take this person first.
Yeah, I think so.
I had one, but I have another one now. Looking at the
subject
list.
Fucked you is what you're saying.
Subject fucked me.
Subject fucked me.
It's well, okay. So we did have a clear one, and you know what? That makes it even better. And Eric's he will be on the next one. But as far as this one is concerned, I'm kind of glad because that tells me that both you guys lost essentially the person you assumed would be your number one pick. once again, we've leveled the playing field even more.
We keep
We keep bringing
slicing
it back.
swords at me.
We keep coming back.
Slicing swords.
By the way,
Rock, paper, scissors? What's
That's
going
what I
on?
was gonna say. Should we do it that way? Or I was thinking
I
we're
just
on.
want to mention this. I pulled this cup out of the dishwasher just to oppose you.
And I'm glad you
Just
did.
a little bit
It,
more.
it makes me feel better and hoping that Matt picks a better team. I didn't go into this hoping for that, but now that's where I'm at. I mean, we were on Meats West. I was wondering if I just listed out deli meats, how many you guys could get through. And I think the person who names the most,
you
got to write them down, as would be the way. That way we can keep it fair and nobody gets to go first.
Or we can just go back
or
and
whatever, back and forth.
Let's go back and forth.
Back and forth.
And whoever runs
Can't
out,
repeat.
Okay.
that person loses.
I'll let Bill can go first.
All right. I'm gonna take sausage.
It's not a deli meat.
Sausage isn't a deli meat?
No, sausage isn't a deli meat at all. You lose immediately.
It's not.
No.
It's
Yeah,
not
it is.
like the
No
deli meat I
fucking
was
way.
thinking of.
No, no.
I've been
Sausage
doing.
at
I've
the
been doing
deli?
Italian
Done.
deli and
You
got
buy
sausage.
You
Done.
So
go
I
to
guess
a
is
delicatessen, you buy sausage.
First pick. I
You go-
get
no.
yeah.
No.
Sausage is
All right,
sausage is not a deli meat. I'm sorry. Go fuck yourself.
It is.
It's not at all.
100% a deli meat. I will get my mother on the phone.
No,
How
So
dare
it's
you.
not.
I've bought it
I've-
at an Italian deli, but I don't think I would consider
Deli
it a
meat.
deli meat. So
Deli
that's
meat,
where
baby.
It's
I feel
not a
bad
deli
because
meat.
I've already come up with a
It's
gray
not a
area
deli meat.
bullshit contest.
Well, I mean, he's wrong. He knows he's clearly
All right,
wrong,
all
but
right.
he's so.
Rock, paper, scissors.
no.
No, you're not getting
I-
first. No, you gotta do this.
I'm getting first pick.
No.
You
No.
immediately got the answer wrong to the
Sausage
game.
is a deli meat.
It's not a deli meat.
You're a fucking. How the fuck would you know, Mister? I'm of Nordic descent. What the fuck do your people know about delis? Huh? Nothing. That's what I thought. Fuck your Viking ass. We're doing it either Rochambeau style or you go from sausage.
So, I go to delis all the time as a fat person.
No, you don't.
I
no,
absolutely
you fucking
100%
don't. When's the
do.
last deli you went to?
I was at the grocery store deli just the other day.
Fuck off.
Watch
You
the
know-
fight
you know
like
what-
that.
Fucking
You know what?
grocery store.
You know what?
deli.
You know what they serve in the deli? They serve nice sliced meats and sliced cheeses, and every now and then they'll fry something up. You know where the sausage
So
is,
you were looking
though?
for like
The sausage
ham,
you know
is right there.
turkey,
You know where the sausage is?
salami.
It's in the butcher case. That's where the sausage is.
I'm done. I'm done with you.
The
I'm
sausage
done
is
with
in the
you.
butcher
I'm not
case.
even. No. I'm not moving forward. I'm putting my foot down.
That's up.
All
I
right,
mean,
let's
you
flip
can
a coin.
You can pick,
Flip a coin.
put your foot down.
It's down.
Listen,
For moral reasons, we'll consider Matt the victor of that, and say
Oh,
that
I
it's,
mean,
it's
I know I'm right. He
it's
knows
not
it's
right.
not.
He
it's
knows
not
I'm right.
sliced
No.
deli meat.
he hates
that's-
losing.
I was
No.
thinking the same, like a deli sandwich. You wouldn't have a big
You can
piece
get a
of sausage on
sausage.
it.
You
I
can
guess
get
you
a
could.
sausage at the deli. How dare you?
What deli?
I mean, you can't.
Any
DeFalco's.
deli.
Any deli?
I love DeFalco's, by the way. I hate
right there. Boom.
You should.
Okay.
You
At
should
the
seek a spot.
Italian
At
deli?
You
the
should-
Italian deli.
Yeah.
but it's
Do they have
good.
other?
At the Jewish
Do
deli.
they have-
I bet too.
I bet not.
I bet.
I bet not.
so.
I bet not.
We'll get a Jew to consult.
Fine, who's calling
find a
this?
Jew.
It's going up in the air. Who's calling this?
No,
Matt
Bill
can call
Bill
it.
can
No,
call
Matt
it.
can call it. I'll
Bill
let
can
Matt
call it.
call
He's
it.
calling
Fuck,
everything.
Bill's
tonight.
calling this. Let's go.
Tails.
Heads.
All right. There you go.
Matt, first pick. Who would you like to
I'm
take
gonna
off the
take
board?
Dustin Cade.
Dustin Cade, winner of roast battle, goes to Matt Walker.
Perfect.
Well, yeah, Dustin excited about it. You got to feel
Yeah.
good about it. You got a dude who's been through the battles before.
You know what? I think he's in a dark place, and that's just perfect for roasting.
You know, the other thing I like about it too, Dustin has already texted me being like, "Hey man, can I see who I'm roasting? Like, when can I get this list?" He's like
He's
chomping
He's
at
ready.
the bit, dude.
Yeah.
He can't wait to light somebody up.
I'm
Honestly,
excited.
This is the way it seems.
So, my first round draft pick in that instance is Bubba McComb.
I like it too.
Hmm.
I heard
And
there
honestly, I want them to rematch.
that. I mean, that's definitely.
I kind of want them to rematch in it
When did they?
we'll
When did
get
they
to
battle
matchups
last?
once we get the first
at
list.
the
but
final of Burnout.
Interesting.
we're bringing two heavy hitters into this. Is what we're saying. They've been through
Interesting.
the battles.
All
They've
right,
gone
let's,
through them. They know what's going on.
Okay, so we got
And you each have,
Bubba and we got Dustin as the first round draft picks.
That's all right, Matt. We're going to you.
Interesting. I'm gonna take Brittany Hanrahan.
Okay,
I
Matt
like
takes
it.
Brittany.
I really like that pick too, man.
Yeah.
Another girl who can't wait to write. She's always in a notebook. She's gonna have jokes. She's definitely gonna have jokes for
I
it.
think she can put some things together.
No
And
doubt.
My second round draft pick is Angela Merkin Haynes.
Ruthless. She
Right.
is going to be a
Ruthless.
ruthless on this.
I cannot wait to see what Angela does to somebody.
Remember when she hosted the goldfish races way back in the day and just talked
Pants?
to
She
dude,
hosted. I had
no, I think at Gilligan's. Didn't she do it at Gilligan's?
That's fun.
I could be wrong. I mean, this is years ago.
I feel like goldfish races is mean to
I'll have to talk to her and try and figure out if that was, but if thought it was,
probably was.
And was
all right,
mean.
Matthew.
I'm gonna take Devontae.
You're gonna take Devontae?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Devontae goes to Matt in the third round. And then I will take Mr. Carl Humphreys, actually.
Nice.
I think Carl's gonna be a dark horse in this.
I'm gonna take Fish.
You're gonna take Fish for the fourth?
Right.
Yeah.
So real Fish. We all know my man. He is the sweetest guy.
Oh yeah.
That we all know.
Yeah.
That when I almost felt like of course, he's one of my best friends in this world. I've wanted him on the show for a long time.
Yeah.
Just knowing how sweet he is. I didn't know if he was like going to be like, I didn't know if he'd want, I didn't know if a roast was his style. As soon as I said it to him, he was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I want it.
Yeah.
You guys should totally roast each other.
My fault.
Why don't you guys do a roast?
Someday, dude, because I'm hosting this one and we're, you know what I mean? He's in on this.
All right. So we got Fish for Matt in the fourth,
which leaves our alternate Jonathan.
And we have Jonathan coming over to the dark side to round out my lineup. This will be great. All right.
So we got Team Sausage, and Team Sausage is not a deli meat.
Yep.
It's essentially
what
we're working
fair.
with there. Yeah. All right. So now we got to break down matchups, and that's all we got to do with it, right?
Yep.
I mean, I know. So is there any strategy to this? I know that Bill, your matchup sounded like you were looking for the best show. There's money on the line too, though. So at some point, like we're not calling anybody weak. We're not calling anybody like that, but pinning somebody who knows each other so well against each other might be.
There's money on the line.
Yeah, dude. Winning team takes home $25 a head.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
what?
dude. That's how Zach Lyman bought hot wings the last time.
That's fun.
What?
Yeah. He likes to tell everyone he gets hot wings with his winnings. That's what he does.
That's a weird thing to do.
It's,
I used to drink with mine. Now I buy weed.
Yeah, everybody has.
I don't get many winnings.
Yeah.
I buy a lot of weed
on
my own. All right. So first matchup. So that's do you want to try to make it more strategic? How do we do matchups? In that case, then I would say we do it out of a hat.
I'm just throwing them out there in general.
You pick the first matchup. I'll pick the second matchup.
Okay. So the first matchup I'm gonna pick is actually I'm gonna take Carl against. I'm going to take Carl against Fish.
Carl and Fish. Yep. I love it. Cold big guys,
that's
cold big bearded guys, ready to go at it.
It's matchup number one.
That's a matchup. Evening. Yeah, we'll run that one right off the bat. That's perfect.
All right. Second matchup. Let's do. Brittany Hanrahan against Jonathan Ponciano.
I love it. I'm very happy. Yeah. I'm very happy with having two females, and I'm very glad that we didn't pin them against each other right off the bat.
Yeah,
you guys are wonderful people. When letting people pick it all the time, like I'm glad that I don't have to stand up there and go, "Oh, we got our all female matchup," and like, no, fucking sounds stupid.
No, girls.
So
girls v boys. That's for sure.
Oh no, it makes it. I'm just
honestly,
very happy.
Honestly, I feel like girls versus boys is honestly more fun.
Oh, it's way more fun.
Way more fun.
Okay, so next, let's go. I'm looking for that. I don't know if we should do that Dustin Bubba matchup.
Yeah.
Well,
essentially, you're picking the last two matchups.
I know.
So, I mean, the power's in your hands. This is good dead air.
I'm telling you, if you can't tell how much strategy that we've put into this at this point now, it's starting to get too much strategy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
All right. So let's go. We'll go. Like
but it's
this.
Good.
We're gonna go Bubba v.
Dude, give the people who you want. Dude, you're
Damn
feeling it.
Dude.
He's feeling it. I'm not anti. I was just asking what the strategy was. You want to make that matchup. You want to put these two in the ring. You're chomping at the bit. You have the opportunity.
Nope, I'm gonna do Bubba and Devontae.
All right, let's do that.
All right.
Perfect.
We're gonna win. Not to say anything bad about Devontae. I just think Bubba's got. I think Bubba would have his number.
That's your leg up on that one.
I think
you're going that one.
I think Bubba would have his number.
Okay.
And then our final matchup will be Angela Merkin-Haynes v. Dustin Cade.
Dang.
I love that matchup too.
That's gonna be.
It's gonna be fun.
Brutal.
That's gonna be a killer.
And then the two of you pinning against each other.
Yep.
We'll
and
close
then,
it out for the night.
I fucking hate you.
We got a couple great guests
Listen,
doing time on the show too, man.
I was a big fan of yours until
not a
that
fan
whole
of you.
sausage debacle that just happened.
I'm so serious
now
right
now I'm coming at you with everything I got.
You don't
full
have
force.
anything. You have nothing.
Everything.
You have nothing. You have nothing but high blood pressure and potential type 2 diabetes, like just in your future.
I mean, it's
Just
called,
around
it's
the
called
corner.
pre-diabetes.
Is there anyone at this table who doesn't have prediabetes?
I
If
don't.
we're all being honest.
No, I definitely.
If we're all
I
being
definitely
honest
have
with
some
each
really
other,
high blood pressure.
I have no idea if I do or not because don't.
Your second chin says otherwise.
Don't go see.
I get some real fucking high blood pressure right now. I'm gonna tell you that.
His face is turning red.
He's
ready for this.
I do not want to lose. You have no idea how bad of a loser I am. I didn't talk to him. He got to shave my beard off once.
Yeah.
Like, because I lost to him. I didn't talk to him for like a good 36 hours.
I
Like,
was
just couldn't.
I was real pissed.
That's
I-
intense though.
Yeah.
That's
fucking
when you lose a beard.
don't
that's-
like losing.
Imagine losing your beard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would have lost
Yeah, I
my
was gonna say,
fucking
you've
beard.
Done it. You've done it too many
Oh,
times.
well,
The guy
I
that
fucking
the
lost.
guy that always wins, Mr. I'm a gracious winner.
I'm a
Fucking-
pretty fucking gracious winner.
No, you're not.
Oh, absolutely. I
You
am.
rub it in all the time.
When
You're
do I rub it
like,
in?
you rub it in by saying I'm a pretty gracious winner.
How is that rubbing it in?
That's
just-
rubbing it in.
It's acknowledging my greatness. I'm
I
sorry.
think we
mean,
should do a victory
acknowledging,
parade.
saying things
Dude.
like acknowledging my greatness.
Do you think I should walk
Don't
around?
gaslight me right now.
Do you think I should walk around pretending like I'm some lowly piece
yes.
of shit?
Yes, you
Why?
should. Because
I walk around humbly and I do fucking great things. I bring
dare
joy
you.
to people's lives.
no, you don't. Bring joy to nobody's life.
The winning team will be running a parade down High Street minutes after it's over.
Yeah.
Right down to a sip coffee shop.
Yep, it's gonna be a very happy
All trying
parade.
to
It's
find
gonna
the
be
secret password
gonna be-
engine reel. That's
it's gonna be positive, happy parade.
yeah.
Because the
Okay.
negativity van's gonna be
Horns.
driving home all sad.
No. We're
No?
gonna be in a clock tower.
Oh,
Taking
just
aim
okay.
at your parade.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's
fucking Lee
There's
Harvey
that
Oswald
negative
style.
train again. There it is.
there are those
Come get ya.
condos. There are those porches way
Come
up
get
there.
ya.
If you can't tell how the jokes between the two of you are gonna go, you're gonna kill him with kindness and like jokes about peanut butter and marshmallows.
No, he's gonna do
and
jokes about
whatever.
fucking my mom and stuff.
Why you're?
Because he knows
Oh,
I don't
no.
like
I want to shoot Matt out of a
Oh,
tower
I'm not.
and make
no.
everyone happy. Blah blah.
Hey, listen, if I want to do a set just to upset you, I totally could do that. I'm doing a set to win, which means that I have to have the crowd on my side with me on these jokes. You know what I mean? Like I can't
Dude,
just.
I could Alex Falcone you.
I wrote an Alex Falcone joke.
You did not.
Yeah,
Ah!
I did.
Do you know the Alex Falcone story?
I don't.
So I don't think I've ever told the Alex Falcone story.
Maybe not. Yeah.
It was Big Pine. Was it 2000? It was Big Pine 2017. It was the
Okay.
one. It was the one I won a Best of Fest on.
Yeah.
And during
Shameless plug.
yeah,
Yeah.
shameless plug. There's a mug up there. Just
Yeah, fuck
FYI.
yeah. Dude, I saw it as soon as I went. I was like, look at that.
Yep, trophy
Yeah.
case, whatever. There was a Snap Battles book by Spees on it,
Right.
and Spees was just in rare form of being a fucker.
Okay.
But this Snap Battles was like fun, and this guy that I was against was Alex Falcone. I have no idea who he was. He was at the festival to promote like a book or something, and his book was about like
Shit.
it was about like a fucking it was a mummy take on Twilight. It was the fucking dumbest shit ever.
They're running you up against a fictional author,
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
So-
not a fictional author, an author of fiction.
Author
Let's
of fiction,
see, he's
yeah.
a real person.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on the ride up, I'm with Andy Steinberg, Eric Subcheck, and Ryan Stalder.
Oh fuck.
And I'm like, hey guys, can I run these roast jokes by you? And they're like, of course, because just in a car. And I start running them, and Stalder at one point just goes like, hey, you should just do a joke about how he fucks his dad. And then I was like, you know what? I should do my whole set about how. So it was like Snap Battles is it's back or it's like it's
1 minute.
It's 1 minute.
Yeah.
It's not back and forth stuff.
Right.
So I just went up and did a solid minute.
1 minute
Alex
of him
Falcone.
fucking his dad.
Every punchline was Alex
Stop it.
Falcone fucks his dad.
Yeah.
At what point, like, because at first it had been like a haha on the first joke, and then the audience at like after joke 2 or 3 is like
They came with it.
fuck this guy for a half a second, but then I'm guessing like 4 or 5 they realize that you're just gonna do a solid minute on. They're like, oh my god, this is yes.
They came with
Fuck his
it.
dad.
It
Let's
went
do
down to a
this.
joke off.
Like-
It went down to a joke off, and I lost the joke off
Oh no.
because I didn't.
you did it.
I
Did you do it one more?
I didn't have another fucks. I didn't have another
You-
clever fucks his dad joke. I just fucking screamed.
I just screamed. Alex Falcone
and
fucks his dad.
he had an actual roast and he won. And then Eric Subcheck
God.
went up against him in the next round and did a callback to a
I
fucks
was
his
gonna
dad
say,
joke,
Eric,
and it fucking lit the audience up.
this went nuts.
Oh, it was
I
such
wish
a
Eric had done exactly 1 more minute.
Buddy.
Just like
to this day, Eric will hit me up and be like, "Hey, so slight chance of rain today, but 100% chance that Alex Falcone's gonna fuck his dad."
stop it. That's
to
awesome.
To this day, that guy, I saw him at a Bird City not long thereafter
Right.
that, and I was on Bird City, and there was a one-liner competition.
Tell me you did.
And so I was hammered.
Yeah, you
I
were.
was so drunk.
Rare form.
Rare form.
Rare
No,
form.
at that time it wasn't.
At
rare.
that time, consistent form. At that time.
It was pretty normal
What,
for
what,
him.
what we'll consider now rare
Yeah,
form.
it's rare form now. I went up the first round. And I was like, I'm gonna actually like try the first round, and I did a one-liner that I tweeted that had a lot of traction on Twitter, and it worked in the room. And then the second joke was just that Alex Falcone fucks his dad
Oh
joke.
god.
Just for Subcheck, because Subcheck was like, dude, let's go
Was
go
he like
party.
the only one in there?
No, it was a full room.
But was that dude Alex in there too?
He was in there.
He was a
He was in
fucking
there.
A.
He was
So now this guy is just
There's-
like, holy fuck, it doesn't matter where I pop up. It's not even him roasting me anymore. If I'm in the same, like he could get off a city bus and you just see him
Hey, how's your
Oh,
dad?
fuck his
your
dad.
How's your dad's
just
asshole?
screaming at him.
Nolan Ross was watching, and he said sausage is not a deli meat.
Well,
And he says, as a former East Coast person, I know it's not a deli meat.
how dare he?
So
I
whatever.
don't support Nolan Ross or anything that he does anymore.
And
He's
then
dead to me.
Eric Baez wants you to take your shirt off.
Eric Baez, he can't make me do that.
He asked. I
Send
mean,
us money. How about you send me money and I'll take my
That-
shirt off?
that
send
sounds
money
fair.
to our
Right.
OnlyFans. We're sex workers now.
Yeah.
Bill takes his shirt off and shows his belly scar.
Yep.
And I do taint work only.
All right.
It's
Yeah.
it's a real powerful show. Let
Yeah.
me tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Just taint work
Pungent
only. That's
odor and all. Like,
Yeah.
you're lucky that you're
it will
coming
clear
through
a room.
screen. Oh yeah,
Listen,
Buddy.
it's a real fetish, okay?
Okay.
buddy. You see
Yeah.
Matt hopping his stirrups.
I've-
You know the game's afoot.
You have
I put a paintbrush in my own ass. I get
sweaty, sweaty mother.
I get some watercolors and I paint pictures on my taint.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucrative income
Wait. You paint pictures on your taint?
on my taint. Yeah,
No, you don't.
absolutely.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
With a
It's
paintbrush
far
that I
too
put in my
furry.
ass.
It's far too furry. of
I
a
shave
taint.
it.
No, you don't.
Absolutely.
You're not shaving your taint.
I am.
Never.
Oh, I actually do. I
No.
mean, if we're gonna come into reality, I
No.
do shave my taint.
You
yeah.
shave your taint?
Are those the?
That's-
is that the?
That's such a.
That was your practice round on the wall up there. With the paintbrush.
I mean, pretty close. Those are Bill's special needs finger drawings.
Yep.
So
Yep. I did the.
Mine's-
I,
Now
I
I'll
did,
stop.
I did. A lot.
Oh,
Hey, I did a lot of the work.
Thanks,
on
bro.
those.
you're the one with paintbrush asshole jokes, and then you set me up with pictures of him right next to me. You didn't think I was gonna see him and comment on him, man? But it's
Yeah.
hey, Dustin doesn't like special needs kids. You see that?
No, Dustin, he actually painted that with his asshole though.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
that's
that.
and by my asshole, he means Michael Paul Cone.
And by asshole, I also mean his fingers.
There's way too much nostalgia.
A lot of nostalgia on
Phoenix
that wall.
comedy around around me in general. So
there's a lot going on.
There's
not a bad way.
The draft is over, obviously.
Yes, draft's over.
We did it.
We're just gonna roll
teams.
We did it, guys.
We have teams. You have your teams. Start writing down
did it.
Teams.
Sausage is a deli meat.
Sausages.
One more time. Last time it's Carl and Fish. I can't see that far. Brittany and Jonathan, Bubba and Devontae, and Merk and Dustin. Cool. Yeah, we got it.
And then the matchup.
And then you two. And then the matchup to end all matchups.
Yeah.
Yeah. House of Comedy.
A fucking sword.
7:30.
Why would you bring a sword?
I'm gonna bring this thing.
Tuesday the 18th.
Bring that fucking thing.
Okay.
I'll knife you with it if you win.
So you guys should get fencing material
Fencing material?
and fence for the first
No, that's the fencing's like the gayest.
Oh, come on.
The gayest of all sword.
the
fighting.
most gentleman. And then I don't
It's
know.
the gayest of all sword.
I
fighting.
thought
You know
it
what
was
would
a way
be
you
better?
could have your
You know what would
sword
be
fight
better?
that you wanted without.
You know, it would be
Death.
like we could do a duel but with paintball guns. That would be fun.
It doesn't sound like fun at all.
Yeah. Shoot you right in the wiener.
Or we could pin
Right
each other.
in the sausage.
You guys could write jokes about each other and say them in front of a bunch of people.
No,
That'd
I want to cause
cool,
a harm.
Yeah, no, he just wants to physically hurt.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
You know, we could kick
Yeah.
each other in the shins
Yeah.
until it's over.
You know what we could do?
Hey, that was a sport back in the
We
day.
could-
Fun
yeah.
fact.
We could take our cars and drive them into each other as fast as
No,
possible.
I don't want to do that.
Let's play chicken.
Oh no, come on, let's do it. Let's
I don't wanna do
like
that.
we
I don't wanna
we
do
want to hurt each other. Let's go all the way.
Well, I mean, I don't want to hurt the car. Plus, yours is a lease. I mean, I don't want you to have to incur that kind of cost.
Oh, I don't listen. Do you think I'm gonna ever pay back any of my debts? Not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're Mr. Bernie Sanders is gonna wipe out my fucking debt.
No, I'm real just defeated by it all. So I'm just like, fuck it.
Are you defeated at this
Well,
point?
I've been defeated for years. Why do
You
you think
should
I
be.
started doing stand-up comedy?
That's how it works. That's how it works.
From a place of total brokenness. Was be
Yeah.
like, I guess this
I
is a
tried
thing.
telling my friends and family I was sad. Now let me go tell everyone
Yeah.
else and see
Pretty
how this
much.
works.
Absolutely.
Well, your
Yeah.
friends and family, when you're sad, they're like, "Oh, you should go see a
Yeah.
therapist."
These people laugh at me.
And-
Maybe
Hey,
maybe
but
some.
I see random therapists every night.
Yeah, it's like
Adult night.
there's like a room full of 30 therapists that when
Yeah.
they laugh at me, I feel good.
Yeah.
It's true.
So then we'll just roll this. We'll just roll this right into Meat Sweats the podcast.
Yeah, let's do it.
Dustin.
Yeah.
So you are the longest running open mic currently.
I don't want open mic possibly.
Open mic.
I would hate to
You're
like,
not the longest running show. Bridget's has got.
yeah,
that.
yeah, and that's not close.
No.
To be honest with you,
I think you're the longest
I don't know that
consistently
I've-
running open mic in Phoenix.
We've-
I would venture to say that
yeah,
Probably,
yeah,
yeah.
probably.
because
Between Fish and I,
Grand might only be the other one, but it's had so many breaks here and there and
Right.
host changes. You guys have been the same motherfuckers going out each and every Monday night to Devil's Advocate in fucking Tempe
yeah, man.
and letting 30 people go on stage to tell
It's-
their fucking 5 minutes of horror or hilarity.
Dude, some of the most brutal shit I've ever seen has been out there. I'm not here to like.
Fuck.
That's why, like, you whenever I've talked and like I've never done the research to see if I think we are, but I would.
I'm pretty sure.
You know what I mean? I've never even looked into it to that point because I've never thought about it that way. All
Yeah.
I've ever thought about is like, all right, man, people need a place on Monday nights to tell jokes. And when we started it, I mean, shit, we're almost at 4 years now.
Oh wow.
That's
so
insane.
yeah, August will be 4 years. I mean, not almost. We're at 3.5.
How do you so like at this point in time, how do you fucking keep going to do it?
It's tough, man. Like, to be honest, sometimes, like, I don't know. Devils has always been so cool. I'm working at the Improv for as long as I did. I walked across the street every night afterwards. So when they were like, cool, man, they said Monday nights are dead in here. I said, well, dude, let me throw a mic on your patio. I was like, because I didn't want to go inside and have to fight with TVs and background
Yeah.
noise and push comedy down somebody's throat. I really thought, hey, man, if I want the business to like it too.
Yeah.
And the business isn't going to like all 30 people's jokes. Like if you really do succeed and you get a bunch of people, they're not gonna be like, man, every one of these guys should be on HBO. That's not the way it works. But you don't want them to walk up after 3 of them suck and go, man, this is everybody.
Yeah.
That painted a brush of everybody. Now everybody that you get sucks.
Yeah.
This sucks. Get the hell out of here. When we did it on the patio, at least when you walk out on that patio, like it's not set up for comedy by any means, man.
No,
We literally you have if we're full, the cool part is you got to stage both ways. If we're not, you're picking one half. And it is, but it's kind of what I told them I was going to do. We stuck a microphone out there on their patio with a couple speakers, and we let anybody who wanted to come sign up. And they've given us a bar tab to hang out a little bit, and they get me out of the house, and I do use it. For sure, man. I have no problems using it. It's become my Saturday night. I work in the restaurant industry, man. I'm working all the time. Mondays are my Saturdays. Everybody went to Old Town, and when other people go clubbing or whatever the hell they do, I go to a patio on Mondays, tell jokes and drink and have a good time. And that's what we try to promote.
It is normally, honestly, like a blast, even if it's horrible. Like even the most horrible nights at Devils, and when I say horrible, it's like
brutal wind. It's cold.
It's cold as
it's
fuck.
8 people. It's everybody that we know each other. It's the middle of the summer. It's people sitting on top of each other. It's nobody taking a seat sometimes because they're all huddled around a fire.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is the goal that Zach and I had when we started it. What I told him and Bill Shea, you'll remember this going back to stand-up Scottsdale days and stuff.
Oh God.
Like I remember, and not even a bad way, but I just remember showing up early some nights, and like at the very end of it, like everybody was gone. There was nobody in there. And I'm going up at the end. And not in a bad way, because I struggle with that now. I totally understand that so much more now than I ever did.
Yeah.
To put 30 people up is a hassle no matter how you do it. People are pissed off if you go a list, they're pissed off if you go a bucket. I get text messages still all the time. It happens. But that's part of running a show.
That's what I mean. And like what makes you continuously push through that? Because like showing up and doing a show, if it was just that's fine.
Yeah.
But all the extra bullshit that comes along with running a show, with the way people are so fucking needy all of a sudden from you, like how the fuck, like I can't handle that. That's why I don't run a show.
Man, I'm kind of awkward and a little, like everybody meets me and stuff like that. I'm shy and awkward by nature in general. So like I had a hard time when I first started doing comedy, showing up at open mics, not knowing anybody there, and just wanting to tell my jokes and like sitting in the back.
Yeah.
I felt weird all the time about it. So like the reason I still do Devils all the time is because I'm still that guy a little bit, and it guarantees myself mic time all the time. It guarantees, like, if I got something festering throughout the week or whatever, I know I can show up at my shit and say it.
Yeah.
There's nobody. I don't have a gatekeeper to my own show. I don't have anybody I gotta say anything. I can no doubt get my words out. I don't have to wait in line to do it. I can do it every week.
I mean, that's a beautiful.
That's
thing.
why and I think that's part of the reason. Like having a baby, like it's changed a lot too. My time's become a lot more valuable. My time's become so much more valuable. So it's like I do like going on Devils. I've kept as my one thing that I do.
Yeah,
and it keeps me going out. It keeps me writing jokes. It keeps me trying to tell jokes. And now I'm writing about from a totally different perspective. So my hunger to go out and tell jokes so much more.
Yeah, because you have this whole new thing to talk about that's uniquely yours, but at the same time is very relatable.
Yeah, it's crazy how relatable. Like it's as soon as people started talking about being a parent, I checked out for so long. I was like, oh, hey, that's awesome. Your kids are great. Fucking cool. And now it's like as soon as I've tried to understand that part of it when I'm talking to other people about it, but you talk to another parent for like 5 seconds. It's like, oh, dude, I totally get you now. Fuck yeah, brother. Like, let's do this. You're part of the club. You're part of the club, no doubt. And it changes shit. So my time's become a little more valuable, but I have been able to write to a totally different audience that, quite frankly, I completely ignored. Yeah. If I told a joke about a kid, it was about him falling, and you know what I mean? It wasn't.
Honestly, I feel like you get more credibility with people like when you're like, I'm a dad.
It gave me a lot more clean material too. Not that I ever wanted to work on clean material or something I pushed or thought about, but I think it's good to have in the back pocket. I think it's definitely it's a great tool, and I want to be able to tell enough jokes that are relatable that I could go tell. I would love somewhere.
I would love to be able to write clean. I can't. I'm really bad at it. I'm not funny enough.
It's another perspective.
Yeah,
it's great to do all kinds of different things because then you have all these different types of perspectives.
You still want to have your own voice
that you can tap into for different shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it makes it makes the stuff you're doing more unique.
Right. Well,
You know, it makes what you do a joke about being a parent. You have to all of a sudden like become a better fucking writer because it's like, oh, there's 37 million fucking jokes about being a parent. How do I take this from a unique angle that I don't feel like a fucking hack?
Yeah, you got to be writing about your experience and your kid specific.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just be like, man, parenting stuff, right? Like, and just go into that whole subject because it's like, yeah, well, fucking hey, man, who?
So what's one of the like craziest things that's happened so far in the parenting world for you? Like, did you get have you like been shit on?
Well,
yet?
Well, that was crazy. Yeah, we had a blowout. That's what they call it.
Nice.
Apparently,
blew out of the diaper.
Yeah, like just up the back.
I've dealt with grown men with that.
Okay,
yeah.
That's
you throw the grown man in the shower.
You are a better man than me, sir. I was almost cool with it, like because it was like right off at the beginning. I was like, all right, man, I know I'm getting into this, but then because my girlfriend's breastfeeding, she goes a couple days sometimes without shitting. So like now it's just like who gets the jackpot diaper every now and then, like who's winner. Yeah, she can go like 48 hours sometimes.
That's normal.
That's totally believe me, I was
freaking
freaking out.
Shit a lot.
They do up until
Sometimes.
like a certain point.
Okay.
So like the first couple weeks, sure,
Shit
and then
a lot.
after that, it settles in to where it's like okay.
Then they start getting like a gut flora stuff established.
Yeah, they get
I
a
don't
little
know how
bit.
it works.
I guess
Shut
to be
your mouth.
honest, I don't either. All I know is when we went into the pediatrician, we were like, she hasn't shit in 2 days. Might be 4 days, might be 5 days, whatever.
What?
Dude. Like, yeah, it can be crazy like that for a minute. And I was like concerned that she wasn't like putting on that wasn't healthy, you know.
You know
And
what
he was
fucks
like, no,
with
it's
me
totally
is
cool.
that the human body converts breast milk to poop.
Dude,
It's a liquid to a solid. What's going on
it's
here?
not very solid.
It's not very solid.
Not even a little bit, man. Like that's
Is it brown
that's
water?
why I'm okay. That's why I'm almost okay with it right now.
Brown snot.
I'm more like scared when it comes to when it's like
dude.
like a
those are so
human turd. You
funny.
know what I mean? Like that's gonna gross me
I'm
out.
gonna
I
tell
think
you-
a lot
I'm gonna
more.
tell you, turds are easier.
Yeah, easier cleanup, obviously.
Easier cleanup.
So, but
Honestly, you don't even got to see
mean-
a turd. Like you're just like, oh, it's a hard one.
Stop.
And you just roll it
Bill,
up.
you don't know what's going on.
That's-
Yeah, I
No,
do.
we
I've
did
changed
so
a
much.
lot of diapers. They've all been from grown ass
You're
people.
out of your element.
No,
Nah,
I'm not.
I mean,
I'm in my element.
you're
I've
at-
changed
diaper
so many
changing
poopy
and poop
diapers.
is-
You're out of
is
your
right up.
element. Shut
It's
your mouth.
different.
buddy.
We're
How
gonna
dare you?
we're gonna talk about being dads right
yeah, you know what that's like.
Fuck you. You know, see, this is what it is. This
What?
is this.
I was trying to
exclusionary
hold off
fucking
so long.
parents
I
club.
introed my own dad thing because I was worried it was just going to turn into us and he'd just be here and it was my fault.
Yeah, no, listen. He was trying. That's what he was doing. He was trying to take over the. He was going to take over
I'm
the.
just
Hey, will you go
kidding.
run the board for us, please?
You got one of those rocket jokes from when Matt's joke blows up.
I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna fucking murder you.
Bill, honestly, I hope you beat me because you need a win. Like, fuck,
Oh
dude.
shit!
Like,
I mean, I really do.
you need
I really do.
one.
I really need a win.
I'm
been a
rooting
long
for you.
time.
I'm kind of rooting for you because when
Yeah.
when this started, and I just asked you stand off to the side
Yeah.
or whatever. We were like, yeah, you think Bill? And we are like, I don't know, maybe. And then you came over and you're like, maybe. All right, yeah.
No,
like,
I thought it was a great idea.
we had to talk Bill
immediately.
into it. Is what
Yeah.
I meant, and that's
Yeah.
why I'm kind of almost rooting for the guy who was hesitant for half a
I
minute
hate
because
the reason I hate roasts is because I hate losing. I can't stand losing.
But that's
And-
any kind of competition thing, though, right? What the hell's the difference between a roast and you go out and playing basketball down the
I
street?
mean, I don't play basketball for one.
Okay.
I'm not gay.
That makes sense.
Two,
Fair enough.
I don't know. Like, I mean, I lost a lot in wrestling, obviously, because I
Comes with the territory.
But I guess I was a bad loser then too. I was the
Hey.
kid who would throw his headgear, get all
Hey.
pissed. What?
Yeah.
Remember that time at Rock Bar we did sets against each other
Oh yeah, you won.
and you lost?
Yeah, well, I lost.
Shit.
I got pretty pissed.
And you didn't talk to me for a while.
Nope. Nope, definitely didn't. Thought about taking him off the show actually.
Meat
Like,
sweats with Bill.
just
Yeah.
the Bill only
Just
sweats.
Yeah.
only sweats.
We have deli sausage and everything.
Not a fucking thing. It's not a fucking thing.
It's your own fucking.
I'm gonna get deli sausage.
You've invented
I'm gonna
this
go
thing.
get deli sausage tomorrow,
It's
and I'm gonna fucking choke you to death.
You
with
can
it.
get sausage from the butcher.
at a deli
where
or
it
at
comes
a,
from,
but not
You go to
a
the
fucking
slice.
butcher
I'm gonna
who
go-
makes
I'm
sausage.
gonna go to DeFalco's. I'm gonna send you a picture of it. And I'm gonna say, here's what I'm gonna
I do
kill
love
you with
DeFalco's.
tonight. You fucking slut.
Are you gonna? Is it right next to the big steak? Is that where the sausage
No,
is?
no. I should
Mm.
take a picture in the deli case.
Okay.
Guys, you guys should harass the hell out of them to sponsor something on this podcast.
DeFalco's? They really
they're-
should.
They,
Missing out on an opportunity.
I think they're missing out.
I mean,
on
I would talk
opportunity.
about it
I'll give them their
regardless,
first
to
plug
be
because it's
honest.
great food.
it really is.
But
They
after
make
that,
a hell of a
we should.
cannoli.
Yeah.
Um,
I do the
Jesus
calzone.
Christ.
what?
You're so fucking. You're not even Italian, but you're so fake Italian all the time.
What do you mean?
You're fucking sausage and my cannoli. Ooba-dooba-doo. You grew up in fucking North Dakota, you
I did.
hick.
My
Knock
mom's-
it the fuck
How
off.
dare you? My mother is
Yeah.
from Italy.
That's her heritage.
That's my heritage.
Your heritage is North Dakota
How
trash.
dare you?
Wait, so when he got here, the bloodline stopped.
Yeah.
Like,
What
is
the
that
fuck?
she
No.
got here in the
No.
bloodline?
What?
He doesn't.
like,
he
it
does. He
stops
doesn't
at
get
the
I
that.
don't
border
like
and
this.
it-
This is a white on white racism event that I'm not.
Well, do you
I-
think we
I
need to
don't-
stick together?
No.
Is that what
No,
you're trying to say?
Yeah, we should.
Do you want to form a group?
No.
Yeah, let's. Yeah, this is
like a
this has
pleasant
been a great
group.
podcast because I really appreciate you guys having me on. Fuck, why you guys? Yeah, I got a kid now, so your little club of torching churches or whatever
No,
you're
we
doing
didn't
is
say
not
that. We
okay.
didn't say that.
Listen, I
That's where
think
it sounded. You were headed way too supremacy oriented here. All right, guys.
Dustin, I think she meets the member requirements. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, I'm not saying anymore. I'm not saying anymore.
Stop it.
I don't want
Stop
people to
it.
take this out
They're
of
gonna
context.
cancel us. They're gonna cancel us. Our
Good.
hosting account's gonna cancel us.
Good, no, good,
They would.
good,
They wouldn't.
good.
They let people like Brian put farts on the internet. They
Perfect.
don't give a fuck.
I just meant more. Yeah. We're steering away from it. That's
Why?
all I was trying to
Guys, steer into it. Let's steer into it for
He
once.
tries to gaslight me as the racist on the show, but really, the Viking takes over. He
I'm,
just
uh,
wants to-
Whichever
he
one
just
of you
wants to
is,
pillage
Listen,
shit.
is,
hey,
is obviously all right
My-
with the other one.
my
But it's
ancestors,
not with me, for the record.
my ancestors, okay, my ancestors
all shit people.
took other white people's slaves. All right, so we should be heroes.
They took more than that.
Nah,
You
just
do
the
some
whites.
do some research.
Just the whites.
Do some research.
There wasn't
before
any.
you-
There wasn't anybody
How
else
about you
around.
Get your fucking phone.
We were
out?
up north. It was cold.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. I hate him.
I don't know much.
Why? I'm such a pleasant person. I'm so nice. I'm very generous. I'm kind. I'll give you the shirt off my back.
or a cigarette out of his pocket.
See?
I've proven that a
This
few
guy.
times. I've
This
proven.
guy, he
He
knows.
puts every one of his cigarettes in his butthole right when he opens his pack. I've seen him do it.
Don't tell.
He
don't,
gets on all fours.
Listen,
And sometimes he asks me to help when he's feeling extra fat because he can't
This
reach
is
around.
this is
You know,
why.
he's got that big love handle on the side, so gets in the way.
This is why I don't tell you things. Okay, because then
He's
you
like,
ruin.
Hey, he's like, hey, Bill, will you come help me dip my cigarettes in my ass? Because I love the way my own ass tastes because I'm such a narcissist.
You
Just-
ruin my fun by telling people the things that I do that make me happy. And now he's not going to smoke any of my ass cigarettes. And you know what that does? Makes me sad. I
more
thought
ass
it was the
cigarettes.
thing
Matt's
that we
just
had
trying
together.
to give everybody a fucking disease from the Oregon Trail.
Coronavirus is what I'm working on spreading now.
That's
Yeah.
and it comes from
I've
your
been,
ass.
uh,
All right.
He's
I've been trying to find a bridge that's got some bats underneath it.
he's been shoving bats up his ass.
I've struck out 3 times. Like the
No
bridge
bats.
is no bats there, but I think the next one's gold.
Buddy, honestly, you want to crawl up in my crawl space up there? I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure there's something you could put in your ass to give you
There-
coronavirus.
There's something you can put in your ass in my
I
attic.
hope it's a roof rat because those
Yeah, I don't
things are
mind.
real
Go get
big.
it. Do what you gotta do. Head on up
I'm
there.
pretty sure it is,
Yeah.
and he's a big fucker. He's a feisty fucker. I hear him in the walls every once in a
Just
while. I don't know what to do, man. I hit up the landlord.
he
and I was
lived
just
here
like,
first.
Yeah, I mean,
he lived here first.
I'm a
moved into
squatter on
place,
his
bro.
turf.
Yeah,
essentially.
that's.
I'm fucking terrified. I won't put my head up there.
I don't deal well with those kind of things. Like
Not in a
rodents
tight
or,
space like that.
bugs or whatever. Cool, I'll stomp on it or whatever. But like critters,
I don't
like
like
rats
spiders.
and stuff like that. I guess
I
spiders.
used
yeah,
to-
I'll stomp on it. Cool.
I used to not be able to fuck with a spider. Like a spider would make me scream like a little
Made
girl.
you a little nervous.
Yeah. No, like little
Like
girl.
real nervous.
Like little girl.
Like real scared.
Like fucking.
Like petrified.
I've had a lot of like really scary spiders like
I'm
right in my
terrified is
face.
Yeah, he got to
Like-
like would you sleep in a roof of a garage?
No, I slept in the garage, and there used to be
Just the
like
garage?
daddy long legs like would crawl on my face at night
Oh my god.
because they were just fucking
Yeah, they're
everywhere because
there.
it was an unfinished garage.
They lived there.
And then like we'd crawl under houses like doing like renovation work.
That's the
And you know, like you'd be crawling under a beam and you'd be, you know, in this much fucking room, and you would just be looking at a fucking Black Widow, and you would just like try to figure out how to get out of there as quick as possible without it fucking falling on your face. That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah,
I ripped a piece of paneling out of a fucking cabin up in the loft of this cabin. I ripped a piece of paneling off the fucking thing, and a fucking wolf spider came just running at my face, just like fucking darted at me.
They're so mean.
They're terrible. And I was like running around this fucking loft
running at
screaming.
you.
Yes.
You're positive he's out for you.
Yeah.
He's coming for you.
Because he kept running out. He was fucking chasing me around.
Wolf spiders are like notoriously
Dude.
evil. They're so bad.
And they're fucking
huge,
menacing looking.
Yeah, I mean,
they're like this big.
No, this spider was this big.
But here,
I'm not even
your
fucking
foot
kidding.
though is like, you know, I don't know how big your foot is.
But you gotta
but
hit-
it's
you gotta hit
bigger.
it.
Yeah, you better
what
hit
if
it.
What if he jukes you?
What if you miss?
What if he's
you
got
could-
like Aaron Hernandez?
he's
feet,
coming
you
right
know?
up your leg and
and then he fucking just comes up and kills you.
murders you?
What if he bites me in my taint and my taint's never the same?
Yeah,
You know
you
what
can
I mean?
never paint with
Yeah,
that.
I
you
can never
paint with the
I
taint
can never
again.
do paint taint again.
No, never.
Taint paint?
Taint paint.
Taint paint? Paint
Yeah.
taint or taint paint?
Paint taint.
Paint taint.
Paint taint.
That's gonna be my
Yeah.
new web series. It's Paint Taint with Matt. It's on
Paint Taint
my
with Matt.
We
OnlyFans.
have
Go to Paint Taint with Matt OnlyFans. We have a sale right
.net.
now, $3.99 for the first month.
.org.
I've got 3 videos up, and we're gonna be releasing pictures soon. I think I'm working on a calendar.
you should.
The craziest part is if you got serious about that and donated the money to charity, someone very like serious in the art community would probably come interview you about it.
Why would I donate the money to
Painting.
charity?
No,
I don't know.
Donate to yourself.
I have kids. I
Those are his
have
charity.
I have child support. I have student loans.
I'm looking for the
Uh,
big story. Sure, you can take down some of that debt or whatever, but tell me the
I'm
Washington
not gonna-
Post
This one actually is
front
loans.
page of
So-
Matt Paint Taint Walker, the man who's inspired so many children to hear again because you gave them hearing with Paint Taint or something. You know what I mean? I'm looking for the big story, Matt.
Paint
Sure,
taint.
you could pay off your car with
Dude.
a little bit of ass.
Paint taint makes
Whatever.
kids hear again.
Could you imagine like he's doing a tree and to fill in like the
That's-
foliage on a
that's-
tree farts?
Oh, I
Does,
like
a
that.
spray.
I like that. You know what would look really good? Ball clouds.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah. You have to make sure you're very shorn though.
Shit, man.
Every day I'm just coming on with a new subject on the interwebs with something disgusting that does something great for people.
Listen, you got to strike
know?
first. You got to
Yeah.
strike fast, and you got to
Earwax
strike
statues.
hardest.
I think this one's
No
got more
mercy.
legs.
Remove tumors.
More legs than Pie Hitler,
From-
for sure.
Pie Hitler.
This has got more.
Pie
legs than
Hitler
Pie
only
Hitler.
made one appearance on the podcast.
I miss Pie Hitler.
I don't know why no one's brought up. Why is this the first time you've brought up Pie Hitler again?
I mean, I don't know. I miss Pie Hitler.
You miss Pie Hitler?
That was a great segment.
Yeah.
Pie
Do you
Hitler.
know about Pie Hitler?
I don't, and now I feel like you guys already steered us down one
No, 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 this
avenue.
is- Pie
Now all of a
Hitler-
sudden you got me heading to the
Pie Hitler is not.
Just
Pie
kidding.
Hitler is like a soup Nazi. you
Okay.
know? Like Pie Hitler just decides what's a pie.
but it's
or not.
pies.
Yeah.
Oh,
he just
what's-
decides. He just decides if it's a pie.
well, where the
so-
hell is deli meat? Not
There's,
Hitler.
There's no
deli-
deli meat. There's no deli meat Hitler. There's only Pie Hitler.
Pie Hitler.
There's deli meat Mussolini.
And
Ah,
and Pie Hitler's
that
thing-
makes
and
sense.
deli meat
That makes
Mussolini.
sense.
Yeah.
Sausage is a
That
deli
makes
meat.
sense.
Yeah. I mean, Bill, what were you trying to say? Crumble was a pie?
Yeah, it was
And-
apple
and-
cobbler.
Apple cobbler.
Apple cobbler.
Yeah,
Pie
and
Hitler.
Pie Hitler just comes in. He says 9.
Nice.
Pie-
That's
that's what Pie Hitler
that's
does.
Pie Hitler,
Yeah, he just,
okay.
he's it's
You
not
have
a
any
pie.
questions
But
for
if
Pie
he'd been
Hitler?
like cherry,
if cherry would
Yeah,
have been
yeah.
but
what
right.
is-
But what does he say? What's his positive? What's his?
I don't know. I've never gotten a positive out of
Ah.
Pie Hitler.
Yeah, he just doesn't.
Everybody
answer.
has Hitler out to be
Yeah.
so negative. He doesn't have any happy
No.
pie thoughts in
No.
him at all, huh?
He
All
just all he says is 9. That's it.
right. What a dick.
Listen, that's his thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not a very well thought out character.
I
at all.
heard he was an
Okay?
asshole
I'm
as a
not-
whole
I'm not-
or whatever.
I'm
but
not trying to
at
say
this point
is,
when he's just judging pies, I
Yeah.
thought maybe some of the
Yeah.
edge had come off him.
no.
Some of the
This is
you
not
know.
this is not Tarantino. All right. This is me on a podcast.
This isn't fucking JoJo
Right.
Yeah.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he was depressed
I miss-
when he's
I miss
upset
pie.
with you. Just no,
I wish-
Pie Hitler is always depressed.
I wish there was
Nine.
other pie questions. Do you have a pie question?
9.
Does anybody have a pie question?
Pie question.
No.
No
I
questions.
don't know. I don't know a
no
lot about
questions on
pies,
pies.
man. I like
Pie Hitler does.
I got like lemon meringue,
That's a pie.
That's pie.
See?
Yeah, that's pie.
cheesecake.
9.
There you go.
Not
All
a pie.
right, there we go.
Yeah, Pie Hitler.
I had
doesn't
to
like
think
that.
of
Not-
something that
it's
was
not a pie.
I
Yeah.
wanted to piss
Yeah.
him off there. I was
Yeah.
like, watch this. This will
He's-
fuck with him.
He's angry.
I've been waiting. I've been poking the bear long enough.
Congratulations, you woke up Pie
Yeah.
Hitler. What the fuck are you trying to do right now, you fucking maniac? We killed this guy once already. You brought him back.
Somebody say blueberry and calm him down.
a
Throw
pie.
a cyanide pill in his mouth.
It's a pie.
Guys,
Guys.
and it's pie.
It's pie.
It's pie.
It's pie.
It's pie.
This has been fantastic.
This has been a good one.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this.
February 18th.
February 18th.
House comedy.
How's the
Tuesday
comedy?
night.
Tuesday
It's a
night.
Tuesday because the best jokes always happen on Tuesday nights.
Absolutely.
I love.
Those are the times in
I honestly
which
I like that because I'm excited. I hope a lot of comics come out. Like hit us up. We'll have a little bit of a comp list to help you guys out. Buy your fucking tickets, support the scene. But if you're broke and you need a couple tickets, I'm sure I could probably help you out.
let us know.
Let me know.
We want you to
um,
come hear Bill cry.
I really
No, come
would
watch,
like.
come watch what I do to Matt when I lose.
I want.
Yeah.
Just
I
come
hope
watch what I
people
do.
put like their
He's
stake
not
in the
gonna-
ground. I
he's not
want
gonna like
fans to have a flag.
Yeah.
I don't want them coming in.
I don't have any
thinking,
fans at this point.
No,
I've got a lot of fans.
not
He's
like
got
that,
all of
but
them, so.
just even
He's good
even
at
even the
gaslighting me
randos.
to be the bad guy.
The random, maybe Alex fucking fucks his dad or whatever.
Yeah, nah, he's
He's
fucking
gonna
his dad.
come
he's,
up.
he's too busy fucking his dad.
He's gonna come
Yeah.
up and be totally Team Walker though, is what I'm saying. Just the whole time,
Not-
very anti you.
no,
Yeah.
we don't need that. We don't
No.
need that support. I'm
You
very.
don't need the support of a dad fucker.
All I'm
Matt
saying is,
Walker.
if you do support Matt, I want you to be vocal about it. If you do support Bill, be vocal about a raucous crowd. For
Ruckus.
this would be
Bring the motherfucking
bring the fucking
ruckus.
ruckus.
Bring the motherfucking ruckus.
Yeah.
bring
Bring the motherfucking ruckus.
Yeah, nobody has babies at a show with no ruckus.
Yeah. Are you gonna bring your baby?
Don't
Yeah,
bring
for a
your
minute.
I'm gonna roast
Are
your
you really?
baby.
That's we should. Why
Yeah.
not?
We should bring your baby on
Thick
stage
skin.
and
I want
roast
thick skin for a
Yeah.
quick.
I'm gonna roast
That's my
that baby.
goal. Oh, dude, she has her own podcast coming out soon. Can I? I'm just kidding.
What?
Just kidding. Just
Jesus.
kidding.
No,
Can you
that would be
imagine?
fun.
it. I mean, start him
Dude,
young.
just a baby who could goo goo gaga for 30 minutes.
It's
It'd be-
probably better than every episode of Meat Sweats.
the craziest part. I couldn't believe how
insulting.
much. No, don't
As
say
as
that.
the talent on this podcast,
The ones with Matt,
Yeah.
definitely better than the ones with Matt.
how hurtful. You know what? Fucking Pie Hitler hates you.
I'm very excited. You obviously have no problem saying mean shit about each other. So
Not
this
at
should
all.
be.
Oh, no,
you said nice
100%.
and uplifting.
You know
but-
why? Because we love each other very
Nine.
much. Yeah.
Nine. Pie Hitler's
Pie
so very
Hitler's-
sad.
Pie
Hitler's
Hitler does
pissed.
not say that.
Pie Hitler.
Does not agree with that
Yeah,
statement.
no. Sorry. All right.
Yeah, House Comedy Tuesday.
How's Comedy Tuesday?
House of
7:30.
Comedy next Tuesday.
Love you,
Somebody
buddy.
wants somebody. Love you guys. Thank you for having me.
I got other shit to plug. Hold
What
on.
do you have to plug? What
This-
are you doing?
this weekend? at
Oh, I
House
got
of
shit to
Comedy?
Are we
plug
all
too.
going to
Oh my
Devils right now?
God.
Are we all going
Yeah,
to
we're all
Devils right
going to
now? Then
Devils.
let's
Yeah.
just
Devil's
to finish the
advocate.
Devils
Everybody
plug.
go to Devils.
The reason we've been doing it for fucking 4 years is because for some reason 30 people keep coming out. Fisher, I have been there every fucking week. One way we've had 2 canceled shows in 4 years. And it
That's
was
insane.
Christmas and something else. Somebody will be there. If you want to get your joke out, we want to provide a place to have it. And hopefully we'll continue that going forward.
No.
But yeah, so keep fucking coming out. That's what I'm
Aw.
trying to
So
say.
come to Devils,
Sweetie.
tonight.
Yeah,
We'll all
that's
be
the last
there.
plug I'll say.
I'm gonna kick Matt in the scrotum at least once while he's on stage.
I hope it's twice.
No, just I mean,
You said at least once. I said I hope it's twice. Why do you have to fight with me?
now it's not fun. Now we have to do something different. What do you got?
No, I thought you were gonna plug something.
you
I was
were.
gonna plug something,
You
and you're
plug.
like, you can't plug your thing because I'm gonna plug my
I
thing.
didn't say that. You were like wrapping the show up.
I wasn't.
I thought you were. Anyway,
I totally
what are you gonna
was.
plug?
I was 100%
Go ahead.
wrapping the
Yeah.
show. February 14th and 15th at Improv Mania at 10 p.m. You can see yours truly, Matt Walker.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I will be at House of Comedy February 13th through the 16th with K. Trevor Wilson from
Ooh.
Letterkenny. So I'm really excited about that.
Hey.
Definitely come out to that. I've had a few people get on the guest list and, let me know.
You know what I appreciates about that?
Don't do that. That's rude.
What?
I feel like that's rude to the
Why
man.
is that rude?
If you come to the show at all and say that to him, I would be so embarrassed.
Oh my God. I'm just going to say all his lines back to him from the show.
Don't do that.
Walk around and quote him the whole time.
You know what? I would take the hit. I would take the hit from him just to make you feel like an asshole. See, that's what's great about me. I'm willing to get punched in the face or lose a relationship just to fuck with somebody else.
I hate you.
Oh my God.
Man.
House of Comedy staff, please bar Matt Walker from the premises the 13th through the 16th. He'll be a problem.
I'm going to see if I can get his accent down too.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to dress up like him.
Go away.
I can go be a sidekick somewhere. Just go with you, and I've never seen Larry.
Come.
I'm screwing up. I've never seen it.
It's good.
Dude,
It's amazing. You should watch it.
Everyone has told me it's great.
It's one of my favorite shows.
And everyone has told me that he is great. I'm gonna have to jump on board, but
Yeah,
I wanted to get in on it. I wanted to be like, hey, I'll play another character, and I'll just. But no, I couldn't. That was so douchey. No, I'm not doing that.
Will you film
Even
it
if there
for me?
was another one?
Will you film it for me so that I
Yeah.
can-
Oh, that works.
I want the
that
footage
works.
'cause
Oh,
I want to be able to masturbate
Totally.
to it later.
just the look on both of their face at the same time.
Just really the look on Bill's face. It's really the only thing that gets me off anymore.
But if he got excited and just straight went with you,
It would ruin it.
made him
I would
super happy. That's
I would
what I'm
immediately
saying.
I would immediately stop doing it.
That's right away.
I would just leave.
Bill's just like, look, if this guy fucking says
I
any
would
of
just-
your lines, you got to deliver it back to him like a fucking pro.
I would just
No,
be, I would just
I would tell him if this guy with the beard tells you any of your lines back to him, just slap him as hard as you can
Yeah,
in the face.
that-
that's what he wants you to do.
Just reach down deep like the pro you are and deliver it better back to him.
So
just
good.
fucking give him one. Give him a fresh one. Give him a fresh shillelagh.
This is fun.
All right,
This was so much fun.
this was a good
I
one.
very much enjoyed
This
it, guys.
was a
Thank you
very,
guys so
I'm
much.
glad.
Thank
I'm
you,
glad
thank
you
thank
were on here.
Hey.
I'm glad I got to
Hey,
be.
Yeah.
hey,
Hey. What?
I love you.
I love you.
You're my person.
You're my person.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna kill you.
We'll murder you in your sleep.
I'm gonna do it while you're looking into my eyes.
No, I'm gonna do it when you're asleep.
Because you're a
I'm
pussy.
gonna film it. I'm gonna show it to your kids.
You're gonna because you're a pussy. I'm gonna look you in the eyes while I do it, and that's how I'm gonna get hard for the rest of my life. Just thinking about that moment.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Meat sweats, motherfucking meat sweats, meat sweats.
Hey, we got a final battle tonight. You guys ready for this shit? It's half the reason you guys came out, dude. This is gonna be the epic one. It's 5 jokes apiece. It's not 4. These guys want to light each other up. They're going for the throats. I'm very excited about it, man. They are the co-hosts of the Meat Sweats podcast, one of my favorite podcasts. If you guys are not listening to it, you need to. They're very funny people. And I'm not saying that because I'm on an episode or anything, but you should fucking check it out. But hey, first, please welcome one half. He's on the winning team tonight so far. Ladies and gentlemen, this sweaty bastard, Matt Walker.
Yes. Do you hear that? That's the tears of my fucking battled enemies that are dead and crying. It's sweet.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. That was aggressive, guys. Hey, how you doing? My name is Matt Walker. Welcome to House of Comedy.
You were carrying Arby's.
I thought we were eating roast beef sandwiches. I thought that's what this was. We usually fucking have eating battles. I thought that's what we were doing.
You
so.
prop hack piece of shit.
What? What?
I'm only kidding.
I guess.
Hey, we love him, and he's gonna.
I guess I won't need these.
What the fuck? Stop it! Get the fuck!
What was that, Dustin?
God damn it!
What?
The man is passing out Arby's.
What?
Where's the curly fries?
Listen.
Yeah,
I thought it was
sweaty
a
bastard.
roast beef sandwich eating competition.
Jesus Christ! You guys ready to see his counterpart?
There's no curly fries.
Let's see what this hot. God damn it! The other half of the Meat Sweats podcast, ladies and gentlemen, Bill Laskowski, everybody. You showed up with no meat, bro. No Arby's in your bag, huh?
Nope.
You're ready to do this thing, though, dude. You were chomping at the bit. We did a podcast when we drafted these teams, you motherfucker. It is. I swear to God, if you we just fucking stopped already.
You fucking, you know, this is a business and you're taking away fucking dollars from comedy. You fucking piece of shit. The servers are out here trying to just fucking make their life on tips.
Hey, tip your wait staff while they give you this shit, god damn it. Take care of your wait staff. Fucking Matt just showing up.
Slut.
Son of a bitch. He's never used a napkin, yet he has napkins.
Never.
This motherfucker. God, I didn't plan on roasting anyone, and he shows up with $13 with the Arby's, and I hate him. The fuck is going on? Alright, you guys already decided on who's going first. If
$25.
$25. You want to? Yeah.
there's an inflation since the last time I bought Arby's, apparently. Who's going first? Which one of you guys going first?
You're going first.
Yeah, you're going first?
The
Did you
generous
win or lose the rock, paper, scissors to do this?
I lost the rock, paper, scissors, but I thought in losing the rock, paper, scissors, I would somehow go second. I wasn't privy to the rules
Audience, is that
of
ever
rock,
the
paper,
case?
scissors, but that's
Ever?
okay.
Is that
He
ever
sabotaged
rock, paper,
himself.
scissors,
God, the
rules?
way it works is if you win rock, paper, scissors, you get to pick whether you'd like to go first or second. Matt was purposely trying to lose, hoping to go second. That's how stupid he is. That's where we're at. Hey, we won't fucking hold this off any longer. Matt Walker's going first. That's the way this is going down. Ladies and gentlemen, Meat Sweats Roast is about to start. Clap your fucking hands for ourselves. Make some noise. Brutality. We want brutality.
God,
Okay, yeah, sorry. Again, I thought this was a roast beef sandwich eating competition. I just hit myself so hard in the face. So these are just some things I had prepared about Bill already. Bill's from North Dakota, and somehow he isn't a racist piece of shit. Thanks for being such an open-minded person, Bill.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I had a gay uncle. It helped.
Yeah.
Guys, Matt's a divorced dad, but he still manages to spend the same amount of money on Arby's as he does on his child support. Obviously.
Not entirely accurate, but okay. Bill once stole a kitten from his neighbor.
He did.
But the neighbor was a drugged out maniac who probably would have killed and eaten it. So thanks for saving animals, Bill.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I
Thank you.
still have that cat. She's very fat.
Yeah.
She would have been a great meal for that guy. Turns out. I love knowing you because you show me that you can be the best father, make it to all your kids' games, and still buy Coke at a bar for a stripper that's not gonna fuck you.
Yeah. No. That was a good night, guys. I really thought I was gonna get to a threesome, and it went the other way. Old boyfriend came in, and I was like, this is fair. I deserve it. Guys, Bill is well known as an excellent podcast producer, but he is also a fantastic interviewer, and I don't give you enough credit for you, Bill, and I love you.
That's all I've ever wanted, actually. I think that's better than my dad telling me he loves me. Thanks. Matty Boy started playing Fortnite so his kids would still think he's cooler than their stepdad. Turns out they don't. They don't. He takes them to the woods to actually kill things. Matt's losing.
Turns out you have to kill real people to earn the respect of my children, guys. Bill has some anger issues, everyone. Bill has some anger issues. But over the last few years that I've gotten to know him, he's really done a lot to work on himself. And I just want to say, it's been a pleasure to watch you grow, buddy.
Fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Fuck your kids. I will say.
No, I am crying. Oh, we got a dead battery.
Here, use mine.
Thank you. Can we get another mic here? Give Matt a round of applause for being sweet. Oh, there we go. We're back up with this one. Okay. Matt, your beard, I am so jealous of your beard. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's the perfect
Really
thing to make you look not like your sex offender registry.
Thank you. That's the whole purpose of it.
We know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, thank you.
Now they do.
Yes. All right, guys, let's get serious here on a serious note. Bill looks just like his mother, which is amazing because they're both adorable and I just want to cuddle them all night. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Stop trying to fuck my mom. Weird because it makes me think you want to fuck me. Okay. Last one. This is the last one.
Yes, sir. No.
Buddy, you're like you're perfect. I love spending time with you because I always know where you're at.
Oh, thanks.
Always. Like you're just so simple.
Yeah.
I give you food.
If I give Matt food, he eats it. If I give Matt beer, he drinks it. If I put a heavy-set woman in front of him, he gets in a toxic relationship with it and never stops bitching about it. Ever. He continuously, and then he breaks up with her and he goes back, and then he bangs another comic, and then that gets weird. I love you, Matt. I don't know if I love or hate these motherfuckers right now, if I'm being honest with you guys. I promised brutality and Matt sucked his dick for 5 jokes. The fuck? But maybe you guys liked it. That's what matters most. You know what I mean? Maybe you guys liked seeing that little tongue, that little roast beef tug and rug or whatever he fucking just gave to everybody. So all right, we're gonna pick a winner of this bastard. Let's do this. Clap your hands for Matt Walker and the Roast Beef King. You guys like the sandwiches more than the jokes. It's already obvious, you motherfuckers. Bill Laskowski! Brian, you're about to say what I'm thinking, dude. We gotta do it one more time just to make sure. Matt Walker. Bill Laskowski. I don't give a fuck, I want to hear one more joke. Let's do this! One more joke! One more joke! And you better be mean, you bastard. Say something about, I don't know, one of his relationships has failed or something. Do this. Go first. Matt Walker.
Bill, I just got off the phone with Alex Falcone and he's still fucking his dad.
All right. That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for doing an Alex Falcone joke. That guy fucks his dad a lot. Guys, Matt's a kinky boy. And every time he farts, the gerbil in his ass tries to break out like a high school football team at a homecoming parade. It's pretty cute.
I wish you guys had the privilege of knowing Alex Falcone and him fucking his dad as much as we talked about it on a podcast, and apparently none of you guys subscribed yet, you motherfuckers. But Matt Walker, everybody. Yeah, he's a good guy. Bill Laskowski. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Laskowski. Enjoy his stand-up. Have fun. You won the heads-up battle, my friend. Congratulations. He slayed the dragon. The man was almost in tears, worried he was going to lose. You did it, buddy. How do you feel?
I don't know. I don't know. That seems bittersweet because he didn't try.